Hello and welcome to our video. Today, my family will be reacting to the last 6 songs in Semifinal 2 of Eurovision 2020. Thank you for watching and I hope you enjoy. So, we have been doing a bunch of videos since Eurovision's cancelled and Society is cancelled, and so we're basically Mad Max styling it, coming up with our own Eurovision final based on the songs, and we are going to be the 3 judges. Mm-hmm. Now, at the beginning of this whole process, we did a blind draft of which countries and songs we thought might make the top 10 at the end of all this.
Which is how Eurovision will definitely be done in any dystopian society.
Sure. And so we have a little bit riding on which countries the group decides on, because we will be individually awarded points based on which ones of our selected countries get in the top 10.
I don't think that's really much different from Eurovision, though, because the judges are still from a country that participates, so it's like,
yeah, whatever.
It's kind of the same. So,
today, we'll be reacting to the last 6. I have only seen one of these. I've seen 2 of these. So, two of these. So, up first, we have Latvia. Who chose Latvia? Anyone?
Me!
Latvia is on Maya's team.
And I believe I chose this based on her hat.
Because she had a cool black hat in the picture.
She is wearing what looks like a sombrero.
It's not a sombrero. I hate to
It's clearly a sombrero.
I don't know if this hat is going to be in the video, though.
A traditional Latvian sombrero.
Well, so I reacted to the live performance, so this will be the first time seeing the official music video.
Was she wearing a hat?
I don't think so. I don't remember. Let's find
out.
Three Z's.
There's no hat. 5 Z's. Is
that far enough? Good.
She got a hat!
A traditional Latvian sombrero. And traditional Latvian accounting visor.
More chairs. She's also in a prison. Look at her ball and chain.
Why is she tied to a kettlebell?
Not a kettlebell.
It is a kettlebell.
It's the only way she can exercise.
Also bringing back the bodysuit.
What?
We just have really tiny babies in Latvia.
Broccoli and cheese? Is it cheese?
Those carrots and a broccoli.
So is the message about society's view of women and what they should do in order to be good at being women?
I think so.
Yes.
Yeah, no, this is,
Okay.
This is a
Sealed
discussion on feminism.
She just wants to get high every day. Body image.
It's a lot of images of bodies.
Blingery. They're wasting a lot of potato.
Yeah, they're not very good at peeling potatoes. They should just get a potato peeler instead of using a knife.
Are they making potato flakes? The frisbee comes aerobic?
Yes.
Okay. It's so disturbing.
The strollers?
Yes! I don't know why. I think it's because the heels on their shoes are so pointy. It seems violent. It would have been cooler if there was something surprising in there. Like, I was waiting for it to be like, I don't know, a severed head or something.
Or a
She looks
chocolate
more like
cake.
it. Yeah. ever. Another one that doesn't really end. Maya, this is your pick.
Yeah, let's
You go
hear
first.
it, Maya.
I feel...
Does it speak to you as a feminist?
The song itself is like, I don't know, it doesn't seem like one cohesive song for some reason. I feel like she was going different places musically. Is that just me?
She did a couple of
Like,
breaks where she changed it up.
So having seen the live version as well, so there's this part that runs in the background, that part, in the live performance, she had two backing singers that sang it, and it was very, like, crystal, mechanical type of a sound.
oh.
And I actually, some people didn't like that, but I actually liked it, and I thought it brought a little bit more cohesion to the jerkiness of the rest of the song musically.
Mm-hmm.
And in this, they still had it, but it was a little more lyrical sounding and not quite as choppy, and I think that might have impacted it a bit for me.
I'm not a fan.
Okay.
I struggle with this, like, like with the body image section being, like, belted out and having, like, this whole shtick from a woman that has a typical closer to ideal body image.
Sure.
It's like, you really the right one to send this message? It's not to say women of, that outwardly we see the correct, as it were, body image don't have their own body image issues. But, like,
Sure.
it's just, it didn't really, like, work in my mind. I'm just waiting for all the angry comments on why this cisgendered male is talking about women's body image issues. But, so that was a little distracting for me. I think that I did like the video.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
like,
I did
overall.
I agree with you to a certain extent. Like, last year there was a song that was kind of similar to that, but the music video for me was really distracting because in the video, all of the women were, like, heavily caked on makeup, and the song was about, like, natural beauty and everyone being, like...
Be natural, unless you're on stage.
Right. So, like, I get it. In general, I think it's a message that anybody can talk about, as long as it's not only from people who are like, no, you get to have this platform because you're beautiful. Now talk about how everyone's beautiful.
Yeah, and I mean, the song in general was okay, and I think that's about as much as I can say. Like, it was this is not terrible. Like, if it came on the radio, I wouldn't change the station, but it would never hang around on one of my Spotify playlists.
Sure. I think it is prime candidate for, like, remixes, too. Because you could really mix it with any type of flavor.
Mashup.
No, not a mashup.
And it was distracting enough that I really didn't catch any of the words. I don't know what she was talking about.
It's probably also
She's gonna keep on breathing.
Level.
Also partly to do with our volume level and the fact that we keep talking, but I mean, hey.
But yeah, so it's getting a 0 for me. Okay. Because it wasn't bad, but it's
it's just
like,
kind of middle of the road.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm not sure how I feel about it yet.
I'm not either.
To let it soak. Cool. Alright, let's move
Next.
on. Whoa.
Next.
Alright, next is Portugal.
Portugal.
So a very Eurovision-y stage.
Qual é a saída? Eu acho que eu já não sei mais. Se o amor me convida, agora não consigo aceitar. Parece que
That's
eu
a
vou te
Especially
traditional
Eurovision pants.
Portuguese pant poof top.
Pitch, come on.
Yeah, she's way off. They're both off. Ooh. Whoa! Can we just stop this one now?
No. I thought she was gonna pick her butt. So the hand go back. It's like, don't do it. As I like rub my nose on camera.
Oh! I feel like her monitors aren't correct.
Probably. It's gotta be, because it's such a quiet backing.
Yeah, and she's struggling. And her backup singer is not helping.
And she otherwise has a pretty voice.
Ah.
Fun little drums.
Okay.
Other singers. Just getting closer.
Yeah, she finally got at least in the neighborhood after this break.
There we go.
Found it.
Wait, are there other background dancers
Yeah.
on
Do
that
it.
side?
Singers, we got. Unless they're dancing in the dark.
Oh, yeah.
I like the pants. What?
The pants are sewn to the top, I think, so...
they're
maybe
not.
they're not.
I mean, they
Maybe
look
they're
like
connected
they
to
look
her
like
undershirt.
yeah, they look like they go.
The top looks like they decorated a couple of garbage bags.
You must use very fancy garbage
They're
bags.
super fancy. And then we decorated
Ooh.
them on top of it.
It's the ending that keeps on going.
So, none of us picked this one.
Yeah.
Nope.
Good. So,
There's got to be a recording out
I
there
wanna-
that's better.
I want to see a studio version
Yeah.
of this because, like,
It was that
there had
that
to be
pitchiness
technical
was
difficulties.
so
There's
distracting.
no way that this group is a professional music group and that happened without technical difficulties.
Sure.
Right? Like,
I mean, maybe they're not professionals.
maybe, but like,
It's a. I mean,
That was-
Festival de Concert was. I
It
mean,
was-
anybody can enter.
deeply unfortunate. Like,
Yeah.
there were 4 singers and none of them were on the same pitch. None of them were on pitch and none of them were the same
They got
distance
to
from
it.
pitch.
Well, and they got the pitch sometimes. I think that was probably just when they were able to hear the backing track a little bit better. But yeah, that is. I mean, it happens.
Yeah, no, and
And
monitor.
it's unfortunate, but this is pre-Eurovision. I feel like there must be a better recording out there, like a studio
Yeah,
recording.
and having
So I'm sorry if we listened
Full-
and watched the wrong video. But
Yeah.
this
And-
was on the top, so that's what I
and
clicked.
yeah, I mean, having had monitor issues playing before, like
Oh, it's
I
terrifying.
get it. It's really rough. It can
Yeah.
be because you can't hear yourself,
Yeah.
and that's just unnecessary feedback. But on top of that, the song is dull. It's really dull.
Yeah.
So like, I will forgive the pitch issues and not give an extra Z for the pitch issues
Sure.
if we can find a studio recording and it's better. But it gets 3 Zs now.
We'll do our due diligence, and before we judge the finals, we'll find another version.
Yeah. It's not going to the final.
True.
Just there were so many good ones this time.
That's
like I
true.
can't
Yeah.
think of any reason this would be in the top 10 of this group.
There's no way. No, I mean, like, we've heard 12 other songs already, and this one's nowhere near any of those.
Yeah. We have the advantage of being able to find out like what the lyrics mean and everything behind the song, and we could judge based on those things and do a lot more research first. However, my argument always is, at the same time, most of the people who experience Eurovision on a regular basis and who vote in the final haven't taken the time to do that, and so when they hear it and see it on stage for the first time, that's their first and only experience. But for now, let's react to Switzerland.
Okay, she was wrong about the
This is yours.
the root. This is mine.
Yeah, Switzerland. All right. The rain represents his tears. Pretty. Ooh. What language is this? French. Okay, I like the harmonic structure.
Ooh.
Oh, don't let it rain on the books.
He sounds almost effortless
He
at that
sounds
high.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, Eurovision is kind of tired of these high tenor voices, but man, he's good.
Yeah, he's very good.
I mean, he looks effortless because he's not
Yeah.
really singing in the
I
music
mean,
video.
admittedly, most male performers in Eurovision are high tenors.
Yeah. Plus, he has sparkly eyebrows. Pop, pop it, pop. Yeah.
Vampire.
Oh.
What?
I like this music video. Interesting choice to make it black and white. Who's that room? What's it?
I don't
Is
know.
the old
This
lady
was-
in there?
I'm just wondering about the belt.
Don't worry about it.
Kind of hung up on that.
See, this isn't a foreign language. I don't understand any of the words.
But it's still.
But it's musically very interesting.
Yeah.
And there's a lot of talent behind it.
I don't know
guys?
if she knows there's a fire. She got a fire extinguisher.
More big hats.
Did he buy all those people?
What?
What?
Is this an... Okay. I was like, that's not the end, is it?
It's super short even for Eurovision. I'm a little annoyed that it's very, very obviously fake rain. These, like, under a sprinkler.
It's also fake singing.
Good nose flare.
Also, his hair is backwards.
What?
I hope you just mean the top of his hair.
Yeah.
It is.
But if it's the whole hair, that means the back of his head goes around to the front, and he's just like,
It's a beard.
it's a lot of things. There's a genetic condition for that.
What?
So,
Jealous.
did anybody pick this one?
You did.
Okay, so I'm going to talk first then.
We just had this conversation.
I don't know if I can give good judgment on this one.
Oh, okay.
So, this is... I agree that the high tenor thing is getting old, and I wish we could have some more basses and baritones, or even like tenor
Come on,
twos.
basses and baritones.
Like in Eurovision.
Hey, oh, Iceland.
Yeah. We need a Caiaphas.
What?
From Jesus Christ Superstar.
Oh, that.
Yeah.
But he's very good.
Yes.
He's
That's
a-
the problem. It's frustrating because
Yeah, no, I get
he's
why.
too good to not...
Yeah, he's quite
It's not
good.
his fault that he's...
Sure, absolutely. And the song was good. The video was confusing.
That's fine.
The fake rain was overly fake.
Oh,
I didn't think it was overly fake.
It was pretty fake.
it's standard
It's
music video rain, though.
It was like one stream of screen. It's like,
Oh.
and it's gonna go right here on his head.
This is a black and white movie, though, that we watched, so we have to use the standards of black and white movie
Technology.
I don't know what to tell you. I cannot help you with those things.
I think this is going to get 1 exclamation point from me.
Okay.
Maybe 2. I'm debating, so I'll decide that maybe a little later.
Yep.
But like, because it is a good song. It's
Yeah.
really musically interesting.
Yeah.
It's a great singer. Even being in French, the belt was confusing for me. Like, is this person in trouble, or is this a whole thing, or like?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm sure the internet
Well,
knows.
and it was the buckle side, so if you're getting whipped with the buckle side, that's not for funsies.
No.
I really like this song. Like,
Thank you for saving us.
basically every part of it.
Yep.
I think if I knew what they were saying, I would like it even more. But I'm still saying it's very good. I like how interesting it was musically.
Yeah.
Like, it was not basic.
Sure. And it wasn't, like, you could follow it really well, but it wasn't so predictable that you're just like, okay, let's do something interesting.
Like, even from the first verse, he was doing cool things.
He was doing cool things.
Yeah.
And it wasn't in a warehouse, it was in a museum.
That's true. Which is,
I just
let's
decided
be
it was
honest,
a
a
museum.
warehouse for old
Or a
things,
library. Was it a library? It was a library.
Yeah.
which
Yeah.
is just a warehouse for
Library
books.
with no books except for a girl.
Except for the one. Well, he pulled one book
Oh,
down.
and there's, yeah.
Yeah, and there was a girl who doesn't know how to levitate properly.
Like, figure it out.
Figured it out. Alright, cool. Well, that's probably enough talk about Switzerland. Let's check out what Finland has to offer.
Did anybody pick Finland?
Nope.
Nope.
Nope. No. Interesting.
Not for any particular reason. Open up. Darkness. Oxen.
Oh, the mustache.
Just gonna say something. Oh, a high tenor.
He looks like the Go Compare guy. You guys wouldn't get the reference. Is that a silk jacket?
I don't know what he's wearing.
Oh, Islam.
It's a whole suit.
It's silk.
No, I think it is a satin suit.
He looks both 16 and 40. And he has the stage presence of Michael Rice from the UK last year.
I don't know who that is. I don't remember.
Well, you can guess by this video.
Tyler was yawning.
Could
I like the artwork in the background. It doesn't take away too much from his spotlight.
His amazing performance.
Tell us how you really feel.
He needs to move his hands a little.
Yeah.
Oh, he just shifted.
Whoa.
If you went and saw this guy in concert, you would ask for your money back. Like,
No.
nothing happened. The whole concert.
Yeah.
Oh!
This is definitely, he's fresh. Yeah. The song's not doing anything. It tried to add drums. It's not beginning to rain now.
Yeah, at least the other guy had real rain. Real fake rain.
Is the cross like representative of the Finnish flag?
I think it's just
That he's
telling you where to
standing in?
stand.
I hadn't thought of that. I just figured
It's a
it
little
was
too
that he
square.
doesn't have any experience on stage, so they had to really mark his spot so he'd stand in the right spot. Aw.
I feel like the range of this song was like 5 notes.
Yeah.
It didn't go anywhere, really.
Yeah.
This seems like his first thing.
It feels like his first thing, yeah. Which
Well-
is nothing against him, because you gotta start somewhere, if this is genuinely, like, a start for him. He seemed a little uncomfortable. But also, the song is very basic.
It's background music.
It seemed like someone had a task to write a song, so they wrote a song, instead of someone being inspired.
It was a commissioned song. Is
Yeah,
what you're saying.
yeah. Instead of someone being inspired and trying to express whatever it is inside them through music.
Well, none of us picked it.
Yeah, I mean, so first of all, he followed the wrong act in our like arbitrary order of viewing because like he's another high tenor and he's good,
Yes.
but he's not at the caliber of
Sure.
our
And that was
last
also
entry.
live versus
Yes,
studio
certainly.
recording, which
But I feel
kinda
like
happened.
I feel like that would play out the same way. The other guy's
I feel like
definitely
it
just
too.
talented, but and this guy was fine, but he didn't do anything. Like the whole time, the most he did was this.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
But the
Great.
winner last year didn't do anything but sit at a piano and hardly play it. And he was also mostly in the dark. And all he had for background was a weird orb over his head.
Well,
Again, a better song, which is my point.
yeah, and this is, like you said, it's super basic.
Yeah.
It was really dull.
the microphone, how he was holding it here, like, even if he had just held it like this, it would have been less awkward. Don't you think?
Oh, yeah,
Like, the
yeah.
way he was holding it right here.
Again,
time?
stage presence. It
Please
felt
don't go away, Mr. Microphone! I need you!
Like, even if he held it the whole time, but then held the mic, too.
Right. At least it wasn't covered in cobwebs.
That's true,
That he
because
could
that's
dangerously
distracting.
inhale.
As we have one that randomly goes into his lungs.
Yeah, I'm a little disappointed.
Yep.
Yeah.
Finland usually does better. I mean, I think this
Do
is...
they? Well, what songs from Finland do you remember? In
You know,
2006
I knew
doesn't
you were going to
count.
quiz me on this, and I was ready for it by having no answer.
There you go. Nothing is certain in this world. All right, next up we have Georgia. This is on my list, but I have not heard it yet, so. Car! That's not how you play. He's not a tenor, but he's going to go on up an octave.
Those were cassettes.
He's in the low half of his voice.
Weren't those cassettes? I could have sworn I saw cassettes.
He looks Georgian.
Yeah, he's not a baritone.
What?
Uno, uno, uno.
Lots of knees. But they're Russian.
That's a cassette.
That's
I know.
definitely a cassette.
But they're trying to be like Spanish, their idea of Spanish.
He's not a tenor, though.
So we're going back to the Lolitas type of style.
A bit of screamo action, yeah.
Why
This is
does
like-
he have... He has
Racist.
hair. And then
It's a
he
different
doesn't
person.
have hair.
Two
It's
people?
2 people? Are
No,
you
is
sure?
it? No, I'm sure of nothing.
Ooh,
No, it's a fence.
I like the harmonies.
I do like
The digital harmony. That's electronic. It's her
But it's
voice
still-
with effects.
It's still cool.
No, it's
though.
her and
It's
him.
cool. It is.
See? It's
Now
the same
it's-
guy,
Well,
right?
Yeah.
He just has less hair.
again, not a single shot film.
I know.
That'd be impressive.
There you
Whoa.
go. I like this.
It's very different.
Like a French what?
Man.
What?
So they could rhyme it with play like a German. How do Germans play? What's the stereotype?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on.
I don't know. So the song's about how he just wants to be himself. Je t'aime. I do like changing up the languages. And I do like having one of the vocalists on a single note and having the rest kind of move around. Showing off your chord changes there. Yeah, I like this chorus a lot. I'm glad I picked Georgia.
Stop picking all the good ones!
I picked Georgia because I really loved the song last year. And this is nothing like that, but it's still really good. It's not the kind of music I would listen to, like, on a regular basis, just out of the blue. Because I wouldn't think to. But I really like it.
I really, really like this song. And I like his voice. I think that they could have done more visually.
Sure.
And
Another black and white video.
It would have made it even better. Yeah.
So, I know screamo is not the right word. Screamo is
This
a
is
whole
not
different thing.
There were
But
elements
there's a
in the middle of
word.
it.
There's a word for that, like
Yeah, I don't
that
know what it is.
intensity shouting style of singing.
Yep.
Which I like. It's it's remnant of, oh no. It's
mowing their lawn.
It's how Nickelback does all of their songs.
Nickelback.
It is. It is the only thing that makes Nickelback interesting is that he has that vocal style.
Yeah, that's true.
And that's what has sold their music is his vocal style, right? Like, they are otherwise a generally mundane band, right? Which is the whole cliche of Nickelback.
Sure.
But this guy's better at it. And I liked the song. Yeah.
When he was done screaming, he smiled.
I know, he's like, ha, I scream.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I agree, yeah. He's cool, and the effects, usually I don't like effects on vocals, but it was really cool in this.
Yeah.
So kudos to their sound engineer, which is probably why they showed him so much in this. Because he had a big effect on this. Like
literally,
how he mixed this is huge, right?
Yeah. They were moving by themselves, did you see?
Well, that's a whole thing.
Yeah. It wasn't a ghost sounding.
Oh.
You can program it in advance, but the sliders actually still move even when it's just programmed in.
Yeah. They move so you can move them. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not a sound engineer, but it is a thing. But yeah, so that's gonna...
It was a ghost. It was a sound engineer ghost.
This one's gonna get 4 exclamation points. So I'm curious if, first of all, and we can look this up later, if he wrote the song, and if it's motivated by actual people are
being in love with someone who wants you to be different,
or generally so he's in the music industry, right? And he's talking about, why do you want me to sing like this or dance like this?
Or
is it
play like
influences
a German?
Because he's from Georgia, and people are probably, why can't... So he doesn't want to call out other artists in the thing, but he's but maybe it's been people saying, well, why can't you do it like this guy or this guy or this guy, right? So I'm really curious if that's kind of the motivation. Because the intensity of the song would tell me that there is some personal level to it, but he may just be good and the songwriter may have the one.
So it could be like Sarah Bareilles' Love Song, where it sounds like it's about her in a relationship with a person, and they want her to write them a love song, but it's actually a song about the music industry and how her producers wanted her to write a love song so she could do
be
better.
Popular.
Yeah. And she's like, well, I'm just gonna do this instead. Goodness, you're so inspiring.
Is that the song that you're talking about? Oh, I didn't know who the artist is.
Oh yeah,
I just know the song.
Sarah Bareilles. Now you know.
I like her.
Yeah,
This is
Tyler
unrelated.
So that's the song she wrote when they asked her for a love song.
They're like, you need to write
and
a
then
love
she
song.
wrote it. She wrote it,
for
and
your
it was
album.
a hit.
Yep.
Because people think it's a love song.
Yeah.
And it's not. It's specifically about
It's
the music
about-
industry and not writing love songs.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There you go.
That's
Anyway.
so great. That I have so much more appreciation for that song now.
So, like, this could be like that in some sense.
Sure.
where We're just imagining, you know, our own,
Yeah, no,
story
we're gonna
behind the
project our values onto this artist.
like everyone else. Precisely what he wanted us to not do.
No, but I think this
We're
one's
supposed
going
to
to the
take him
finals.
as he is.
I think George is
Yeah.
going to the finals as he is,
Okay.
just like he asked.
Wow.
Mhm.
What was the name of the song?
Take
Take me as I am.
Oh. 'Cause I can't stay long.
What?
What?
I don't know this.
Last dance with Mary Jane.
Let's move on to the next song.
Final song in our video today will be the song that is next, and it is from a country called Albania. And she moves.
Good.
That'll be fancy.
Darko Dimitrov. That's a cool name.
Whoa.
You need that dress.
Is it a dress?
It's pants.
Is it pants? Why is everything pants? Oh,
That's
it is.
pants.
Yeah. And boots. It's a lot of PVC this year.
It's interesting with just a piano. And like there were some strings in the beginning.
There we go, the rest of it's in now. I was thinking like, it sounds like it's gonna have more.
Whoa.
I am confused with the outfit choice for this
Yes.
song. This looks like she's gonna start dancing the outfit. But this,
If she did
Very
dance,
like-
she would stab herself in the leg with her leg.
It's very like late 90s Madonna, like dance number thing. This is the kind of thing Madonna wore in the 90s.
Also, somebody did a grow your own crystals on her shoulder.
Got out of control.
oh,
Ooh, what's... Ooh,
violin.
it's a violin. That's a very laggy violin.
There, you gotta hear it.
Oh. I like the emotion in her face.
I forgot about this part. She's very shy.
Wow. Oh my.
Yeah!
Oh yeah.
Oh, the music is falling around her. And so, no one selected this one,
Mhm.
so it's fair game. Discussions all around.
I really like her emotion that she has. Much more than some of the other live performances we have seen.
Right. She's obviously much more comfortable
Yeah.
in this weird PVC outfit and in front of a crowd.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, like, I didn't hate the song.
Oh,
I thought she was a little more intense than necessary in a couple of spots where she's like, "Wah!" That's not what I'm hearing though.
Yeah, I
Like,
agree.
you know what I mean?
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
That one
and then she
part.
does this, "Ha!" like, and the music is not doing that. She's like, yes, and there's like no hit from the music at all, and you're like, not sure what
It
you
was
were.
the super epic violin solo that had just
Yeah.
started, and you're like, oh.
Right. It's like violin, and it's like,
I think she was making a pose like she was gonna play the violin, but then she never did. Maybe she
She didn't
changed
do
her mind.
that. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that was odd. Overall, it was good. She was good. She's pretty. She's not awesome. Not the style of voice I particularly care for, but she's pretty decent. She's on pitch, which is a plus.
Hey.
But she's only gonna get 1 exclamation point from me because I did like the song.
Yeah.
But there was a lot of things that I think it kind of needed to really be a real contender.
I like her voice. I think she has a lot of just good natural talent, but I think it just needs to develop a little bit more.
A little raw.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Like she's going in the right direction, but just needs more experience and just a little bit of training maybe.
This will be fun.
Yeah.
Do we get new sheets for the final?
I don't care.
Because I'm going to have to come up with a new system.
You can't.
There's 26 countries. I can't.
There already is a system. It's 1 through 8 points, and then 10 points and 12 points. The system exists. Do not deviate, or else we won't count your... We're not going to count Z's and exclamation points as points. Alright.
Then my point system will be 20 and intervals of 5 starting at 20.
Mine will be multiples of pi.
I give them, however, this one gets 18 multiples of pi.
No,
They win.
I have to actually just say it out.
18 pi, or...
Yeah.
Because you can just write that as 18.
No, like
No.
the number.
She's going to multiply it.
And then give you the number multiplied.
Give me pi as a fraction.
Ugh.
What?
No.
Quarter pie?
What?
Anyway, that's the video for us today. Let us know how you feel about these songs and whether you think they should go to the final or whether you think they would have made it to the actual real final, because what we're doing is just fake and totally arbitrary. Thanks for joining us, and we will catch you in our next video. Alright, bye!